Alright, at the number 10 spot, we have Galactic Craft. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of this mod. Now, Galactic Craft is basically an interplanetary mod. Essentially, it allows you to go to different planets or whatever. And you should know, this is not exactly the Galactic Craft mod. This is a Galactic Craft mod pack, which means there's a lot of different mods to this, including an extension. But what I'm doing here is Galactic Craft mod. Now, the Galactic Craft mod is honestly a really cool mod. Like, I play with this a lot in my mod pack. So, like, this is a must-have for any mod packs that you're making. Like, it's a must-have. But anyways, guys, on to the next one. Alright, so this is Electro Blobs Wizardry, and we have done a mod review on this before. But this is fresh new footage as well, along with a voiceover, because why not? So essentially what this mod brings you is magic. Literal magic. And this is one of the best mods that brings you it. Now you might recognize the mod pack, as this is the same mod pack that I recorded the Thanos Gauntlet mod in. But anyway, this mod brings in magic and so many different spells. It's a huge variety of spells you can use, and I think that's pretty cool, and that's why it deserves a spot in this. So essentially what you do is you take your arcane workbench, and then you can put spells onto wands and then cast them. And it'll work. And all of the spells are super innovative. Like, being able to slow down time, sending black holes into space, like levitation. Like, while levitation's not innovative, this is pretty cool. So, anyways, on to now this is the Flans Guns mod. And I've already done a review on this, but still, nonetheless, it's still a really cool mod, and I really like it. So, essentially, it's a guns mod. It literally adds in a bunch of guns, and like I said, it's pretty cool. So, it adds so many guns, and there are actually some extension packs you can get, which add even more things, like Nerf to it, or like Nerf guns, or World War II guns, or just whatever. So, it's pretty cool. And I honestly don't really know what else to say about this. So anyways, guys, on to the next one. Now, this is Decocraft, or the props mod. It adds in so many different tabs of, like, hundreds of props / like furniture that you can add into your world. And it just makes it so much more alive, if you know what I mean. If you've ever seen this mod before, which I think a lot of you have, because this was used on a lot of things, as you can see, like, it makes, like, you can literally, you could build, like, you can, like, make, like, stages or houses or any of that look so much better with the Decocraft mod that just adds a bunch of decorations and furniture that you can add. So, like, you could make a gaming setup, but it actually is a computer. And or you could, use like an office building full of like office desks and so much more with the power of this mod. And it's really cool. Like, it's really insane. Like, I don't really know what else to say about it. It's just a really good props mod. It's actually one of the only ones, but it's like the best one. If you're looking for a furniture mod, I recommend this one. But anyways, on to the next one. Now this is an honorable mention. This is the web displays mod, and this allows you to essentially be able to it allows you to get a screen and essentially browse the web in Minecraft, which is insane. Like, it's mind-blowing. Like, you could go on Google and search things and it will work. And you could even go on to, like, YouTube, and it will actually work and show up the video. Like, you could watch this video online in Minecraft with this mod, which is just mind-blowing to me. Like, how is that even possible? It makes no sense. So, essentially, yeah, it's like a browser, but in Minecraft. Like, when have you ever seen this before outside of this mod? Like, I have never seen this before outside of this mod. And when I first saw this, I was I was blown away that this was possible. But anyways, back to, what we were doing in the video. Now this, I know you've heard of before. This is WorldEdit. And who hasn't heard of WorldEdit? It is essentially, you can edit your world in real time in game. So let's say you've got a really big, city you want to build. Let's say you want to build a city, for example, and it's going to take an absolute eternity to build it, build each block one by one. Well, WorldEdit changes that. It essentially makes it so that, as you can see, you select to position that you could set it. You can do, you could set walls as things, spheres, cubes, anything really. It is a must-have for building anything, and it is absolutely amazing to have if you're building any huge projects. But that's all I really got to say about it. Anyways, on to the next one. Now, this is the TechGuns mod, and let me just say, now this is another guns mod, but this is the top best guns mod you will ever find. That and Flans Guns mod. But anyway, let me explain. This mod adds so many guns. Well, not this. It adds a lot of guns into the game, as advertised. But these are innovative guns, ones you wouldn't really see anywhere else. For example, the nuclear death ray. So it's really, I don't really know how to explain it. It's just a really good guns mod to have if you're going to do anything related to, guns or any of that. So that's really all I got to say, but anyways, on to the next one. This is the Titans mod. Now, this is a pretty insane mod, so we've got a lot covered here. So, the Titans mod is a pretty insane mod. And what it basically adds, do you guys remember the Mutant Creatures mod? Where it makes all the creatures more strong and powerful? This mod makes that look like a baby. Not even, like a baby's finger. So, now this adds a bunch of insanely powerful versions of the regular mobs, but what they're not telling you here is they have literally, I'm not even kidding when I say this, they have hundreds of thousands to tens of millions of HP. The most powerful boss is Witherzilla, a super buffed version of Witherzilla, of the Wither, and it has 10 million HP. Now you're probably thinking, oh, okay, well does this add weapons? It does. It adds in super powerful weapons to help kill these creatures off. But what they don't tell you is, literally, let's take Witherzilla for example. It would take you, it's literally impossible to beat because it regenerates all of its health in a millisecond. So you have to be dealing more than its health. You have to be dealing more than 10 million attack damage to it. And even that might not work. That's why there's not a whole lot of people who've actually beaten Witherzilla if you go on YouTube. But, it's just pretty insane. And later on in this clip, I do actually go to show you guys the more powerful versions of these guys. But we're not going to get to this because this clip's already way too long. Alright guys, anyways, on to the next one. This is the Mythical Creatures mod, and honestly, there's a lot to cover here. And I've actually done a mod review on this too. Wow, I'm bringing a lot of mod reviews back. So, if you haven't seen it, this is the Mythical Creatures mod, and what it does is what the name is. It adds a bunch of mythical creatures and bosses into your game, some of which are impossible to kill, like the Wendigo. But also, to counteract this, it adds a bunch of weapons, powerful weapons in the game that are super powerful. I'm talking next level here. So these bosses, right? They have like tens of thousands of HP. So these weapons are gonna come in clutch. But that's really all I gotta say. But anyways, on to the next one. This is the Orespawn mod. Now, this is a pretty OG mod. Like, this is a pretty old mod. This is a pretty epic mod here. Like, I remember years ago, before I did YouTube, playing with this mod. When I first got, like, Twitch, they used to have, like, mods. Twitch used to be able to have Minecraft mods. And when I first discovered Twitch, I actually didn't discover it as a streaming platform. I discovered it as a mod loader. So I would always, I had played with mods before that, including Orespawn. I had gotten curseforge before that. And I remember playing with Orespawn, and I think actually Orespawn was one of the mods that I couldn't get to work, which was so annoying, because on the YouTube videos that I saw, Orespawn was so awesome and it looked epic. But then there was that day where I discovered Twitch and that it could load mods, and the first mod pack I looked up was Orespawn, and I found it and I played with it, and I was just so happy that I could finally get it. But anyways, guys, simple summary here: Orespawn is essentially mythical creatures, but not as powerful. But anyways, guys, on to the next one. And finally, the mod you've all been waiting for in the #1 spot, Rival Rebels. Now, this is a awesome mod, and I said, and in the mod review that I did on this, I said it was my favorite mod, and that still holds true today, only like a week later, like 2 weeks later, 3 weeks actually, I don't remember. So the Rival Rebels mod is yet another guns mod. Essentially, it basically adds in a bunch of like really innovative and awesome like guns to the game. And by the way, a quick note, this was in the same mod pack that I recorded the Orespawn clip and the Mythical Creatures clip. So later on in this clip that I'm probably not going to show, there actually is, there was literally Craftzilla over there. So this mod adds in a bunch of guns like rocket launchers, flamethrowers, Tesla guns, and more importantly, nukes to the game that you could play with and have a lot of fun with. So, you could set up nukes for yourself and do all that. Now, this is just insane. And if you look at the clip, you'll see why this is in first place. Now, I may do the same video in the future, maybe years later, and I can guarantee this list is going to be drastically different. I might not even remember some of the mods in this list. So, but for now, this is the best mod. This is my favorite mod. And I'm not really sure what else to say about it. It's basically like a mod that adds a bunch of nukes, guns, and military stuff for you to have fun with. Yeah, it's just, I don't really know what else to say about that. But anyways, guys, with that, I want to thank you all so much for watching this. And if you guys enjoy, please leave a like, subscribe, all that nonsense. It's such a huge deal. It's such a huge deal to me. So, but anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. See you guys. Wait. Before you leave the video, I just want to say that this video took a long time. So if you could please leave a like and subscribe for that. This took so long to do. These voiceovers took a long time to do, recording the clips. Oh, and all the mods that were showcased in this video, you can find and play for yourself on CurseForge. I'll put the link in the description to CurseForge. I found all of them on there. Well, yeah, I got all of them from there. So that's just if you guys want to play that for yourself. But anyways, guys, like I said, the clip, Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. See you guys.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus.